Hi, this is Scott Sperlin with J-Boat Southwest. I'm here with McKillen, and I put YOLO together right next to her team and heard about her very interesting story. So I thought it'd be great to talk to Maggie a little bit about it. And the focus is women in sailing, because all of us in the industry have always wondered why more women don't own their own boats and do their own racing programs, and Maggie does that. So let's listen to Maggie tell us about her story and how she got into sailing and the value she gets out of being a female sailor with her own racing program. That is very competitive and very good, by the way.
Thank you. So yeah, I started sailing last summer. My husband Ryan, when we met, he and I would come down to Miami and I would spend a lot of time watching him with Tony Ray on the chase boat. And I finally was like, I want to do that because I have a very competitive boat in my body. So this past summer we were in Charleston and Ryan was like, should we get you a boat? And I was like, absolutely, let's do this. So I started practicing with Ryan Camelar, who is my tactician, and we sailed all this summer and then started the Bacardi series this winter, and that was my first official event. So, and it's been really wonderful so far, but being a woman in this J70 fleet, it's really exciting. And the women that are in it are really, really, powerful and very hungry, and it's just great competition with men and women. So,
yeah, I'm glad you're doing it. Thanks for talking to us.
Yeah, thank you.
Enjoy your trip back to Miami. Bye-bye.
Give you a hug. And a flag.
And a flag. Hey guys, it's Scott Sperlin with J-Boat Southwest, and this weekend we found a couple of really great women sailors, and everybody in the industry has always wanted to know why more women don't campaign sailboats and get out there and be part of the fun as owners and skippers and so forth. And I'm here with
Jenn Norwood-Wullf.
Jenn Norwood-Wullf. And I just met her this weekend and found out that she's a J70 owner. So we thought we'd get her on camera for her J-Boat Southwest video and hear about her sailing story. So Jenn, how'd you get started in sailing? How did you get into a J70? And what's the value to you for sailing in the J70 class?
Yeah, no, it's great. Thanks, Scott, for reaching out. And so I have grown up sailing and sailed J-boats for a long time. Sailed J22s as crew, sailed J80, sailed a lot of J-boats. And when the J70 came out, I had wanted to start driving again. I looked at a Moth, I looked at a couple things. I hadn't sailed since Alpes. And the J70 looked like a great boat that anybody, no matter size, weight, whoever, could drive. And I saw the boats racing. I was racing on a big boat in Key West and saw the boats the first year the fleet was in Key West and decided that I wanted a J70. So I came home and decided to talk to my family at the time and said, hey, can we do this? And they said, yeah, we'll support you in this. And bought my first boat, which was 217, and campaigned that had a great crew. Amateur, have always sailed Corinthian. So we put a great Corinthian crew together and we qualified for the Newport Worlds the first year we got the boat. The Newport Worlds, and then have continued to campaign the boat and sold that one, and then bought 419 from Terry Hutchinson and Scott Nixon a few years ago, and then I campaigned that for the last couple of years.
That's awesome. How do you feel about being a female skipper, and what would you tell other females about getting into the sport, owning a boat? What's your advice to them on how to make that happen?
So one of the reasons I loved the J70 class was that it didn't matter whether you were youth, you were tall, you were short, you were whoever, gender, didn't matter. Anybody could sail this boat. So that's why I bought the J70. And I would say that this boat is really accessible and I can do anything on the boat. And I'm 5'2" and sort of a petite person. And I love the fact that this boat, I can do anything. So, and I love the fact that it's an open class. It has pros, and so sailing against the pros have always made me better. I've sailed as an amateur team, as a Corinthian team. And I think it's just the camaraderie, and you're learning from each other, and there's a lot of camaraderie in the class, and I just love going out there and getting better all the time. So I would say that from an advice standpoint, that I encourage anyone to jump in and do this. It's very accessible. There's lots of people out there to help you, and don't let anything sort of stand in your way. If you're new to sailing, we have everybody from 12-year-old kids to 80-year-olds sailing the boat. We have people of all sizes and all genders, and so I think that's one of the really fantastic things about the J70 class.
And older fat guys like me too.
There's everybody in this class, and that's the great thing. We have pros, we have amateurs, we have everybody. We've got kids sailing, we've got older, we've got, I think You know, I know one of the best, John Brim, is a dear friend, and he's been sailing the boat. He loves it, and he's, not to give John's age away, but he's in his 70s, and he is one of the most competitive people in the class.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Appreciate
great.
the time.
Thanks, Scott.
Yeah.
Great to meet you.
Yeah, nice to
and
meet you.
congrats this weekend on your regatta, and sorry Annapolis didn't have more wind.
It's part of the sport. It happens. We still had a great time. It's fun being here. We'll be back.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.